Senator Kennedy was not going to let this Biden administration toady get away with softballing how soft the Biden administration has been on Iran.
Ms. Pletka, who has the $6 billion?
It's in a bank in Qatar.
Okay. So Qatar has control of it.
In essence, that is correct, although...
Well, let me put it this way. If the Qatar bank, there's a Qatar bank. If Qatar tells them to do something and the United States tells them not to do something, who's the bank going to listen to?
Well, that is the question before us right now.
Who's the bank going to listen to?
Qatar, their government.
Okay. And isn't it a fact that back in 2021, Treasurer Yellen, through special drawing rights at the International Monetary Fund, gave Iran $4.5 billion?
That's what I understand, yes.
And she'd like to give them more.
That's what I understand, yes.
That's like cash money. It's really a dividend. You can cash in for U.S. dollars. Is that right?
That's what I understand.
Wow. It seems to me that we could cut off Hamas, or at least to go a long way toward doing that by actually just enforcing the things that we already say we're enforcing.
Every authority that is necessary to cut off Iran, Hamas, and every other terrorist group is already in the president's hands. The question is never whether the president can, it's whether the president will.
Well, why has the Biden administration been so soft on Iran? If we know Iran is funding Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, their surrogates in Syria, their surrogates in Iraq, why has President Biden's administration been so soft on them?
Well,
do they just think love is the answer, and that this isn't a bar fight, and that, I mean, it just looks to me like this administration is quoting Socrates in the middle of a prison riot.
That's a very apt picture. I'm not a spokesman for the Biden administration, so I can only give you my estimation. There has always been a problem in our compartmentalization in dealing with Iran. We have prioritized their nuclear program, their nuclear weapons program, understandably, but we have not ignored, but diminished the importance of their support for terrorism, their regional disruptions, and their human rights record. Those things need to change. We need to tighten the screws on Iran in every single aspect.
Peace through weakness never works, does it?
No.
So, what's going on here is this. And, so is this a Biden administration toady? No, this is somebody that the Biden administration brought in to this hearing because they are being questioned by a lot of Republican senators about why on earth is the Biden administration so soft on Iran. Now, there's all this money that's being that's being sent over there. Now, there is these billions of dollars, which, by the way, they're talking about right now, which are in control of a bank that is controlled by Qatar, not America. And so, Senator Kennedy asked a question as to when somebody wants to get that money, who's Qatar going to listen to? Are they going to listen to the United States, or are they going to listen to other people that are closer to their government? Obviously, they're going to listen to the people that are closer to their government. And it really does speak to the fact that the Biden administration is very, very, very easy on Iran, when the administration prior to that administration was very, very tough on Iran. Why that is, we do not know why that is. I am not going to gather to kind of try to figure that out right now. But the fact remains that there's still billions of dollars that are being sent there that are basically funding terrorism, that are funding Hamas, that are funding all these atrocities that are going on. And for whatever reason, the United States continues to fund this.